What's going on, family? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I sure am. Dealing with this chilly weather in the Midwest. Yes, sir. Hey, man. Let's go and get the little preliminaries out the way real early, man. Because I'm hoping you guys are already on board, ready to see whatever's about to go down. We got a mind for the Jeep, man. Yeah, the box came, bro. Y'all don't even understand, man. I made a video because I think FedEx just be doing some stupid stuff, man. I don't even get it. I don't understand. I don't know why FedEx don't, I don't know, man. Maybe it's me. Maybe I did something to a FedEx driver one day, didn't realize it, and, catching a habit behind it. I don't know. But they just be doing some crazy stuff. Uh-oh. What's this, man? What's this? It's probably for my wife. Ooh, from my mother-in-law. Let's see. What's this? That's for her too. I'm gonna bring that in the house. Yeah, man. So I'm leaving out yesterday, running to get some food. I went to grab some food. Cheap meal, more of a better cheap meal than just salad and green stuff that somebody else made. So I'm riding out, man. I want y'all to see what I'm talking about, man. I just need y'all to understand my plight and understand why. I feel this kind of way. Everybody else, you saw I just picked the package up from the front door. I'm driving. La, la, la. I mean, don't get me wrong. Walking this driveway is long. It's still not that long. You can't walk it. But you can drive it, right? So, I'm driving. And I get here. When I get here, I notice there's a box here. Why is there a box here? Just sitting here. Why is a box here? And I look down, and I go grab the box, and I put it in the Jeep. But when I get to the box and I look at it, it came from FedEx. Oh, really? As opposed to driving the driveway, they decided to leave the box right there. Explain to me, why couldn't they just drive the driveway, put the box at the door like everybody else, like other FedEx drivers have done in the past? You ain't got to put it at the door. Leave it at the garage. Nobody can really see that from here. Leave it at the garage. Man, they get on my nerves. I don't know how long. Let's say it just started snowing. We decided not to leave our house for a couple of days. That box would be on the snow and unknown until the snow melts, and then you see the box probably torn the crap up. And if it is what I think it is, I didn't have a tracker. I found just this crazy deal, and I ordered it. It came from overseas, and so I was like, you know what? Let's get it. The only thing is the tracking was just horrible, man. It took a long time for it to come. I literally probably over a month for the package to come. But I got it. I could just feel a little grateful that it came. Let's be realistic. And but I feel some kind of way about that. I feel like FedEx be clowning your boy, man. So let's grab this box.
Please give it up for her.
guys are new to the channel, I'm your boy Big Swole, man, 55. Channel is about me, the things that I do with the cars around the house, shooting, guns, things that I like. And for those who are also new to the channel, you didn't know, this is my Jeep Liberty. It's a 2012 Jeep Liberty that does not look like your average Liberty. We did a lot of work to this Jeep. A lot of work. And also, this is my 2017 C7 Corvette Z06. I did one thing. I got one mod for this car, man. Y'all want to see what it is? If y'all haven't watched the video, I got one mod. This little holder, right? This little cup holder. That's the only mod I did so far. That's the only mod I did. We getting that, man. We got some stuff coming. We got one thing in, but I don't want to do nothing with that just yet. Because, you know, I don't know. I just don't want to do that right now. So, man, let's go and get this box open so we can see if, this ain't it either. Oh, curses. This is something else. So, no, we do not have a mod for the Jeep yet. God dog it. I was hoping that thing came in, man. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Hey, man, but that's how it happens sometimes. I was optimistic. I was hoping this was it. This is not it. This is... Not what I thought I was getting, but hey, still nonetheless, I like it. But anyway, something else, man. Something completely different. Correlated. Not correlated, but nothing of interest. But anyway, I do have one other thing that we're going to be doing today with the Jeep. I was hoping that other thing that was coming would be here so I can show y'all guys that, but it's not. That's not it. Oh, well. I can tell you one thing. If this would have got wet or soaked or whatever, I'd have been mad. I'd have been really mad. But anyway, man, neither here nor there. So, and as a matter of fact, the other packages come in DHS or something like that. Whatever. So there's another thing. When I put these things on, there's a couple of things that happen. So on this side, it's not a problem, right? It rubs a little bit, but it's not an issue. On the other side is the door that I hung myself. That door, I bought it from a salvage yard. It has a little, it's not perfect. And because it's not perfect, and when I added that light bar on the top, at least the bracket, there's a little air that escapes around it. I put a piece of, I don't know, I think it's Velcro, the fuzzy part of the Velcro, on a piece of it just to see if it would quieten it a little bit, and it did, but it still makes noise. I have to run out in a few minutes, and then when I do, I'll take you guys along for the ride so y'all can hear what I hear when I'm driving the Jeep. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do, or at least my plan on how to remedy that noise. And I hope it'll work. I think it would. I think it will work. I think it's going to get the job done. And I think it's going to, just kind of take that problem away. Somebody else, I can't think of his name. He hit me up. And there's a common problem with these when you put these light bars. And it's not only just the bracket. And in most cases, I used something that wasn't made for this Jeep and made it work. It does make a little bit of noise, but it's not horrible. The biggest noise that you get is that these things actually make a whistling sound when the wind pass around them. And I've heard that across the community. I wasn't going to put a light bar on the top because of that at first. And then once I started putting these other ones on and I got a real good deal on the lights, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it, man. it's not horrible. You know, I was coming back from Vegas, driving from the airport, you know, hearing the noise. It sounded like it was horrible, absolutely worse. But it was because I was driving into the wind. It was a lot of wind that day. And I think that would cause most of the noise, because once we got to a different place, I heard mostly that little seeping noise, the noise of where the bracket is of the wind coming in right there. And it's just annoying. But hey, I plan on fixing that. Man, listen. Man, I cleaned these wheels yesterday. Man, them things look so good. That's another thing we probably gonna do today, man. We're gonna put some stunner butter on this vet. That'll be the third coat. And it's just ridiculous how this thing shine when it's dirty. She be shining like crazy. And I'm ready to hit it with some more stunner butter, man. We're gonna hit it up, clean it up. While she's clean, we're gonna just make her pop a little bit more with some more stunner butter, man. I think that's the plan. We're gonna do that. If not today, we're gonna do it tomorrow. There was snow that came down on the ground this morning when I came out. And I don't know if you can see. Let's see, I still got a little ice right here. It snowed today, man. Most of it melted. And I still see a little bit on the hill. But, you know, that kind of wraps it up for that guy, man. That's a wrap. That donezo. We ain't going nowhere no more. Not in that one, bro. See, this still got a little snow right here. Yeah, just a little bit. But, you know, everything looked dusted over today, kind of like a frosted Christmas tree. Then I looked out the window this morning, but yeah, man, we landed in a place where we know for a fact that we ain't going nowhere anymore in the Jeep. I mean, the Jeep. We only going in the Jeep. But in the vet, man, I'm going to miss driving this car, I'll be honest with you. So as for the vet update, I'm still waiting on the car cover to come in. Once I get the car cover, we cover the car. But that's going to be after stunner butter. And there's one more thing I'm going to do with those mats, like I mentioned before. I'm going to cut them in pieces so that they fit under each tire, just to add a little extra cushion. I'm going to pull a little, back the car up a little, or pull it up a little bit, and then back it up on top of the cushions. And then I'm going to probably add because I think I'm riding at about 32 pounds of air. I'm going to go up to about 34 pounds of air all the way around. And then that's how we're going to put her to bed, man. I'm also going to plug the trickle charger in and basically put the vet in hibernation mode for the most part, man. One thing I'm probably going to do while it's in the garage at some point, I'm going to get it in the air, and I'm going to take the wheels off, and I'm going to do a cleaning of the wheels while it's in the air. So I'm going to jack it up, put it on 4 jack stands, and take the wheels off. And we're going to do a real thorough cleaning of the wheels. And I'm probably going to end up coating them as well. I do plan on getting another set of wheels for this thing. I do have plans. I started talking to a guy the other day that hit me up and on a set of wheels. So we're gonna look into that, man. We're gonna go ahead and get another set of wheels for the vet. Something a little flashy, but I'm not going for like the 4G and all. Nah, we ain't doing that, because I'm gonna be driving this car, man. At least I don't have any intentions on getting anything like that. My goal is to drive and get something more around the performance end of the scope. So I want a lighter forged wheel that allows me to drive this car the way I want to. Everything from any kind of tracking, straight all around. I want to be able to drive this car. So that's my plan with this car, man. At least from the wheel perspective. And then when we do get those wheels, we're just going to take these and put them up. But I think I still might coat them just so that I can protect them. I just don't like all them little spokes. It's a good looking wheel, don't get me wrong. But to buy a wheel, y'all saw what was on 300. Man, we ain't doing that. That's a lot to clean. It's hard to clean these wheels. I don't like that. I don't like none of that, man. You gotta be, man, busting your knuckles trying to get this thing clean. Nope, don't like that at all. So I like a wheel with wider spokes that you can get your hands in between, that you can clean it a whole lot easier. So that's what we're gonna end up doing, man. But I think I rambled enough, right? So what we're gonna do, man, I'm about to go in here and get myself together real quickly so we can run out and run this quick errand. And then also so you guys can get a chance to hear what I'm talking about. Matter of fact, we're gonna do it like this. And we're ready to go. So we're gonna run out, get this footage real quick. I need to grab my bottle. Turn the light off. And then, let's see. Take this out of the Jeep. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with these ends, man. I got a whole bunch of these things, bro. Look, all that stuff that I took off the shelf that I ain't using no more, Stunner Butter replaced. All the rest of that stuff is stuff that Stunner Butter don't do. That's my primary. But I got all these things, man. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with them. I'm gonna do something with these. I have no idea. What I'm probably gonna do is find a way to line them along this wall. So that, maybe that's what I'm gonna do. Find a way to line them on this wall so that when I open the door, it'll hit something soft and just glue it on the wall. I have to figure something out, man. I have to take a page from my other channel, Feeling Creative. Shameless plug. All right, man. Now we need to change holders. All right, so I don't know why I put y'all in there, man. Because I don't know if y'all gonna be able to hear it from right there. We're gonna try and see if we need to move it. Oh, and that remote start, man. If we need to move it, then we'll move it. But let's see if we can get you guys to hear what I hear. All right. I don't know if y'all can hear it, man. Let's see, let me get y'all closer to just to make sure, man, that y'all can hear it. So that's the problem that we're gonna fix. Used to be louder, much louder. And when we stop, I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. How the door is a little imperfect. You know, you get it from a salvage yard. You don't know what that Jeep is. If it's already off the vehicle, you don't know what the vehicle that it was on had gone through. And there was nothing about the door that made me think that anything was off about it. I mean, it had everything. The panel, the mirror, it had everything. The whole thing was intact and it worked. When I plugged it in, like the power windows went up and down, all the switches worked. Power locks, the speaker worked. Everything worked. So it was like, I wouldn't have thought that there was anything wrong with it. Now, the inside panel when I first got it was super filthy. So all I did was take the panel off the original door and put it on the new door. And voila, we back in business. All right, so I am going to shut down until we stop. And then when we stop, man, I'm gonna show y'all, see if I can get you guys to see the area that's a little off. All right. Yep. What's up, guys? So we made it back. I had to do some running around, so kind of lost for time here. So check this out. Like I told y'all about the fitment. So everything, all the gaps are nice all around here, right? gaps are perfect all the way around the door. But then when we get here, and it's hard to see, but it sticks out a little bit, right? Up here, right here especially. Not so much around here, but just around this area. So I don't know if it was, you know, due to some accident that the original vehicle this was on, that happened, that made this like it is. I don't know, man. But so here's what we're gonna end up doing. We're gonna use this. And my plan is to it's probably gonna run it right around here. All right. As you can see, this is rough. And it could be, again, the damage, the reason why it's a little off and doing what it's doing. I bet you that is the case right there. I bet you that's the case. And I really didn't pay too much attention to that when I bought it, but it's not horrible. We still can use what we got and make it work. So this seam here goes against this. So what we're gonna do is put something, and I think I'm gonna put it here and run it here all the way around. So it just adds that little extra. Let me see, what else? Because we already have this that's covering this. So we just need something to fill the gap. And I'd rather put it on this than the door because the door moves back and forth. This is smash against it. So I think they hold it. So this is what I put up here to kind of give a little added something. We're gonna take that off. All right, so that's the plan. So that's the plan, man. So what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna get some rubbing alcohol, and I think I got some right there. Primarily focus on the top section. Probably not all the way around right now. I don't think it's very necessary. So that we can at least get that seal. Show you guys this so you know what I'm dealing with here. And I got the most because I felt like if the game came down to it, what I might end up doing is just doing all the doors just to add that little added extra something. If you look at this, right, they call it a B design or whatever, so it looks like the letter B. This thing moving, man. That's my hand shaking like that. Lord, what's wrong with me? All right, so what we're gonna do is start peeling and taping. Let's get this. There's 2 layers of this. We only want one. Because I haven't measured it. We'll measure it as we tape it. All right. I'm gonna start from here. I'll show you guys where we land with this. So you guys can see what I did. It's quick and easy. So we just ran that bead around here, right? Could have probably went a little straighter, but I could probably adjust it. There we go. Raise that up. Get that over a little bit. Yeah. There we go. And get this over a little bit. Be my luck. That'll be the one thing causing air to get through again. All right. So what we're gonna do is, man, we're gonna drive it in the morning. Let's see how this closes and where it hits. I think we all right, man. I think we all right. So what we're gonna end up doing, man, is we're gonna drive it in the morning. We're not gonna go back out right now, and we're gonna see it then. So you know how this thing works, man. I'm gonna set this down over here. We snap our fingers and the count, you know, with that whole 1, 2, 3, it's gonna be tomorrow. You know how that works. 1, 2. We are not in the garage and we're in the car, and it's the next day. And man, sometimes that's how it happens. But so because I was hustling and bustling trying to get out the house this morning, I wasn't able to start where I wanted to start, but it's all good, man. We still can start wherever we need to start to get this rest of this video. And also to get you guys a review, man. I think we did it. So let me show you, man. The sound is like all but gone completely. See if we can get you guys over there so y'all can hear, man. I got this cord on here. It's like all I hear now is the wind that passes over the sound bar. I mean, the light bar at the top. And sorry guys. That's the only thing I'm really hearing. And it's just that wind passing over it, hitting it. And when I go and I realize this, it's interesting. I realize it because when I got in the car, like I said, I'm in hustle and bustle mode. I didn't even think about, you know, the fact that I wasn't hearing the noise. I got the Jeep and I'm trying to get where I need to go, and I'm moving, I'm shaking, and you know, and didn't realize until I got to a road where I, you know, picked up a little speed and realized when I go over 60, and this is the reason why that whistle was so bad, that light bar starts to make a whistling sound. I'm shaking a little bit, huh? Hope that ain't coming through on the camera. So it whistles when I get over 60 miles an hour. And I'm gonna see if I can repeat that right now, as a matter of fact. See if y'all can hear it. Hear it? Sounds almost like audio interference or like noise and wires. It's not coming from the speakers. It's coming from outside the vehicle. And I can hear it like over my head. Hear it? Isn't that crazy? That happens over 60 with the light bar. I will be doing some research to see if there's like something I can do, maybe as a piece or something I can put on. I don't know. I think that is what it is. It's not horrible. If you're sitting in here with nothing on, it's probably gonna get on your nerve. But if you got music on, or you got music on, you're not gonna hear it. And when I was coming home from the airport here, I had to pass somebody. Should be doing 60 right here, but I had to pass them. They weren't going anywhere. But when I was coming home from the airport, coupled with the fact that I'm doing probably 75, maybe 80 miles an hour on the highway, and the wind, we had a strong headwind. That thing was whistling. It was whistling something fierce, man. But I'm just happy that I took away the noise that was coming from here, so we got better insulation inside the vehicle, which is a big plus. Because one of the concerns that I had was if wind can get through, then water can get through. And I didn't want any leaking, you know, especially if for whatever reason I'm somewhere it's snowing or dealing with driving through heavy rain. I don't want, you know, have to worry about water dripping in the vehicle. That's just, you know, not good. Let's just call it what it is. But we fixed the problem, so we don't have. I don't have any concerns about it, man. So, and there's your solution for that. It minimizes that noise of the wind. And you know what? When I was looking, doing my research and trying to figure this out, one thing I also learned is that people use it to increase the sound deadening in their vehicles. You know, it reduces sound, road noise. So they use it in addition to the weather stripping that they already have in the vehicle, in their vehicles, to increase that. Not only that, they say it gives it that solid closure. The door closes like boom, real solid. So it can be used for other things, man. And you know, if anybody's having this issue, you can always, you know, like you can hear the wind or road noise in your vehicle. Try it. Why not? You know, try it out and see if it's something that'll work for you. Because it's definitely working for me, and man, I'm super pleased with the result. And just to let you guys know, I did do an extra layer. So I did the outer layer, and I felt like, man, I probably should put more. So I put another layer after I got off, across the very outer section of it. So basically, it's like there's a layer where rubber touches rubber, if that makes sense, right? No complaints from me because it's getting the job done. So I don't know how that's gonna work in the summer months. We'll see. We just have to, you know, make sure we keep those things conditioned, because I would hate for them to stick together and, you know, not be able to pull apart. Again, this, you know, it doesn't spend a whole lot of time outside, so I don't think I'm gonna have an issue with that even in the summer. It just doesn't sit outside that long, right? And if I keep those that rubber condition, I shouldn't have any problem with that issue of sticking or anything like that. So like we got our problem fixed. Hey man, sometimes you gotta think outside the box, man. You gotta do something different to find a solution. Just gotta keep thinking, keep trying to figure it out. You know, work until you solve the problem. Just one of these people who, you know, ponder on things. There's nothing wrong with that, and I think that's good. We all should be problem solvers, especially when we're dealing with something that is not average or not the norm or something different than the usual, right? And that's a fact. You know, there's one. You know, I talk about how I get these looks from people when. I get these looks from people when I get out this Jeep, and on my way in this drive, I had actually it wasn't even this drive, it was yesterday. When I was running my errors, I was walking back to the Jeep, putting my stuff in, and this guy was like staring at the Jeep, not necessarily, you know, could be, not necessarily me, but the Jeep. And he was like, man, I've never seen a Jeep like that before. Man, I've never seen a Jeep like that before. I told him, you know, it's a Liberty, but, you know, I customized it. I did some things to it to change it. He's like, those fenders, I made those. And he just kept going on and on and on. I was like, the reality was, you know, maybe it isn't just me getting out the Jeep, but it's the Jeep. It's just different, man. You know, when I pull up next to Liberties, I stand over them. They look really plain Jane. They look super plain Jane compared to me. And it's cool. I no big deal. And I wanted to do something that was completely different. And again, one of my biggest challenges with this thing is that there's not a lot out there for it. So when I come up with this stuff, most of it I gotta figure out. I gotta make it. I gotta do it myself. Unfortunately. every once in a while, there's one thing I was able to find that was super, super unique to Liberty's, and that was the A-pillar pod light mounts that I found. And that was somebody that found a hole in the market, and he filled it with an excellent product. And mine is coming as well. So I got something coming for Liberty's, man. I got something coming for Liberty's. Please bear with me. We're getting there. We're getting there. We are getting there. So you too can make your Liberty not your average Liberty. Can't beat that, man. That's awesome stuff right there. Not your average Liberty, man. You know we don't do the normal round here. We do not do the normal around here, man. Why? Because we were designed for greatness. And because we were designed for greatness, you have the right, the responsibility, the duty, the authority to not be average. So guys, don't be